Hello everybody, my name is Ratnos, and today I just wanted to make a quick video to keep you updated with the patch 9.1.5 development cycle, just going through the new development notes. I'll do this every week, if it if people watch the videos. So let's get into it. First off, we have a buff to an underperforming blood talent consumption. That's the Legion artifact ability, where you do AOE smash, get some leech. Pretty cool. Glad to see they're buffing that. Special delivery for Brewmaster, dealing 100% more damage as well. This was also a talent that I remember you could take this because it slows. So you take it if you have like no slows in your group, sometimes in M+, but otherwise basically never use it. So nice to see that too. A little buff coming in here for Necrolord Paladin as well. This ability has already had some buffs on the PTR, but now it's also going to increase the effectiveness of the free holy power spender by a percent. The way that's already been buffed is, I think, the conduit for this has been dramatically buffed. For Outlaw, we've got a buff to Dread Blades, which is cool. It's going to do more damage and also instantly fill your combo points when you press it, which kind of a cool effect. You know, the Outlaw already has Marked for Death, sort of doing that, but I think it's cool to have Dread Blades filling that spot as another option in the talent tree. Nether Portal for demo. It's getting its cooldown down to 2.5 from 3 minutes. Now, I'm not a demonology scientist. My understanding was that demonology operated on like a 90-second cooldown cadence usually, which, if that's the case, then 2.5 versus 3 is kind of not particularly different, but I don't know, need some warlocks in the comments to let me know if this does anything. And then a little buff here to Impending Victory, which is the Victory Rush replacement talent for warriors as well. Still not one that I particularly expect to see being used a lot, but maybe. I guess it does interact with that conduit as well. Makes it give you a hot as well. Maybe. And then, okay, let's get into the real nice stuff, which is quality of life. So first off, before we talk about quality of life, it's worth noting they've already pushed an update to the live servers that basically deletes conduit energy. You get 10 per day now instead of 1. This all that we're about to talk about, though, this is all 9.1.5 stuff. So it's not in-game yet. It won't be until 9.1.5, much as I'd like it to be, because these changes are fantastic. First off, rescuing souls within Torghast now earns credit for return lost souls. Beautiful change to that quest. That quest was so annoying, you know, collecting all 20 of the souls out in the Maw, and now getting it as part of your Torghast is, I think, just a really elegant way of making this quest better. My understanding is this quest is also going to be repeatable, or maybe it already is, so you can build up your Covenant Sanctum and go turn this in between your 2 Torghast runs and pick up the next one and get all your buildings really fast. So pretty cool there. The Ember Court for the Venthyr is they're adding some like alts, or even your friends, it looks like, catch-up quests, which is pretty cool. And they'll also be offered these quests inside their own scenario. So if you are trying to build up the Ember Court on a character that hasn't already, which, maybe if you've got 2 characters and one was a Venthyr and the other was a Night Fae, and now your Night Fae character is suddenly free to play Venthyr if you want, maybe you want to build up the Ember Court on it as well. Maybe you want that appearance set for a different armor type than you already have. Be a lot easier. Pretty cool. I always found the Ember Court. I actually have done, I think I've done like 5 or 6 Ember Courts, which is dramatically more than most people I know, but it's actually kind of cool. So nice to see this coming in as well. Maybe I once this patch comes out and everything's swappable, I will like pick a character and just do all of the Covenant buildings on it. Something, I don't know. Definitely changes like this make me much more interested in playing the game like that, which is cool. Okay. Yeah, again, just more of that stuff. And then here's some nice stuff. Increase the drop rate of Shards of Domination. Nice change, but it doesn't actually... Like, the primary gate for a lot of players at this point is the Stygian Embers as well. Increasing the drop rate of Shards is definitely welcome. That's really nice for new characters to get their Shards quickly. But the thing is, you're still... Like, even if you have a full inventory of 9 rank 1 Shards, you're still way behind... somebody who has access to rank 5 shards in terms of, especially in the raid, right, where that set bonus is just so powerful, and it's like 3 times more powerful at rank 5 than it is at rank 1. So still nice change to see here, though. Significantly increase the amount of soul cinders awarded from all the sources of soul cinders. Pretty cool. Soul cinders right now, pretty it takes, like, it only takes a few weeks to get your rank 6 legendary, but that is a few weeks assuming you are doing layer 12 and both assaults and Tormentors of Torgi, and then the command table is nice little bonus extra soul cinders. So nice to see this kind of being moved to a spot where, like, you know, if you just do your Torgi, your Torghast and maybe the Tormentors or something whenever it happens to be up and you're in the area, like, you're not going to just be super slow to build your legendary on whatever characters, or for characters that actually want to build like 4 or 5 different legendaries. Definitely much more feasible. Remember that in 9.1.5 you're going to be able to scrap your legendaries as well and get back all of the soul cinders invested in them. So these changes combine to really make legendaries a lot less of something that's going to be preventing you from playing the game, which is really nice. Players who reach 80 Renown can purchase a Broker Mark of Distinction for 500 gold in Orbos, can be used on an alt character to instantly grant the character up to Renown 40. So unclear whether this instantly grants 1 Renown or if it just buys all the way up to 40. Actually, it kind of reads, I initially had read this as 500 gold for 1 point of Renown, but it sounds like this is just 500 gold for the whole thing. Either way, I mean, it's pretty similar, but this is even more friendly to just get your character instantly to 40 on your alts, fill out a nice Renown tree, and yeah, get you in a really good position to be basically caught up, because, you know, then just by doing a few things, you'll finish unlocking the rest of your tree, and you'll just be in those empowered conduit ranks that are much less important. Players can now purchase versions of Korthian armaments that create a piece of gear for specific slots. So again, this is just a alt catch-up. Nice thing, it means that instead of, you know, spending 10,000 Stygia and getting a couple of duplicate shoulders and belts and stuff and having like 7 catch-up items for your alt, you'll now have the ability to just get 1 item for each slot. Pretty cool. If this lets you get trinkets as well, that'll be nice for, you know, there's that caster trinket, even though they nerfed it, it's still pretty good. Still will last you for a while, so send one of those over to your caster alts unless they've got good gear already. And there's now something that lets you activate the nearest demonic gateway. I don't know what that means, but cool. Activates the nearest demonic gateway. Yeah, where even are those? I don't know. Oh, maybe this is like... No, I have no idea. Does anybody know what these are? Okay, let me know in the comments. And then finally, okay, Torghast stuff. Repeatedly completing wings now awards the full amount of Soul Ash. Very nice change. Soul Ash, you know, was not a currency that we were really gated on this patch, so if you did get into a situation where you like randomly were low on it, it felt bad to wait an extra week for it. Now you'll be able to just grind it much more quickly from Torghast. And here's the big one. Repeatedly completing wings now awards the full amount of soul cinders, up from none after the first clear. So you can just, especially when you factor in that they've significantly increased the amount of soul cinders you're getting from Torghast, you're now going to be in a position where, like, if you want your legendary and you've got, you know, 2 hours to do 5 Torghast runs or whatever, you've got your legendary, right? You've got effectively infinite Soul Ash and Soul Cinders from that. And also, in the meantime, you could be getting all the souls you need to upgrade your entire Covenant Sanctum. So, fantastic set of changes here. I am curious to see what they will do with the new... You know, presumably we'll have some kind of new soul currency for legendaries in the next patch. And yeah, I'm kind of hopeful that... Like, obviously I know it needs to take us a couple weeks at the start, but I think that really, once you get like a month and a half into the patch, that's a good time to just let us make our legendaries and, you know, not have it be super time-gated. And then some UI changes. Group creators are now able to browse listings. This is actually a really big change. You know how if you're like sometimes you want to do a key and you don't really want, like, you're kind of indifferent between whether you're the group leader or not. So you like look through the groups, there's not a group that is the key you want or whatever, so you just list, you know, with your key or something. Now you'll be able to also browse the listings while you are, you know, in the group finder listed yourself. That'll make it really, this is actually a big quality of life increase for people that did list things in the group finder at all. So actually massive. Underrated little change there, for sure. And you can now increase the size of your cursor. I know actually some people do lose their cursors. There are weak auras you can find. If you ever find yourself losing your cursor, this change may help you, or you actually may be interested. There are some weak auras that'll like put a circle around it. You can even put your global cooldown on a circle around it, and then the circle will fill and unfill as you are off global. So look into that if that is something you've ever struggled with. But if it's just been like a minor annoyance for you, then this might be all the change you need to fix that. Anyways, that is a quick look at what is coming on the 9.1.5 PTR. A bunch of class changes that, for the ones that I know the specs, seem to be pretty nice kind of targeted buffs to really underused stuff, and large percentage of more damage as well, which means they're really trying to make these things competitive. And then a couple of specs that I don't know as much about. And yeah, I mean, just the list of quality here. Quality of life going way up. Very glad to see these things. Just the patch looks better and better every day. Let me know how, I don't know, anything I missed about these changes, those questions, those things I didn't know about. What the heck is a demonic gateway? All these things. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.